What's up, guys? I don't know how well this one's gonna go. It's all shaky and it's in the truck, and production is a little off on this one. So hopefully we can go just for the audio. I always listen back to my vlogs, episodes. I really don't know what you officially call it, my videos, and I know last one was slow. I apologize if you don't like that, but every once in a while I get in my head and I end up really like dragging a little bit. I hope you heard my point and what my thoughts were at the time. This one is not going to go slow, I hope. I'm just still getting used to the video thing in general, so forgive me. This one I wanted to talk about, like, climbing the ladder of your life. Like, you get to one spot in your career, family, relationship world, whichever it may be, and you always want to continue to climb and grow. So it's really it's going to be about that, because I got a weird dynamic in my world. I feel like I was stuck on the ladder for years, thinking that I was at the top, not even knowing that there was, mountains of heights still to climb on that ladder. And then now I got another perspective in my life now where they're okay with stepping off the ladder. Like, you got to your spot and you're stepping off. And you're comfortable, you're happy, and I blows my mind. But I've also been listening to a podcast of late, and they talk about that a little bit, or at least that's how I'm interpreting it. So it's about happiness, and happiness's definition is changing like all the time for me. I feel, when you're a kid, you're happy when you got a lollipop or push pop, a piece of candy, something like that. You're happy. That was happy. As you get older, maybe you're playing sports, and that win, that goal, that touchdown, that home run, you were happy. You get a little older, you get a girlfriend, things start going good in a relationship, and you're happy. And so forth. In business, you start, you make a sale, you're happy. Man, happiness is just, it's a journey, and I've never really realized, again, until late, when I'm listening to certain, I don't want to say motivational, but perspective-based podcasts where they just make you kind of think a little bit. And I liked to think that my happiness definition now is for like my family. When I can provide for them, I don't say everything they need, but things that they need, and just keep them happy. Take them on that, take the kids on that vacation, buy the missus that gift that she wanted. I'm very fortunate enough now to little gifts are mountains of treasure to her. She likes the little gestures. They mean a lot, and I like that I have that. I like that I actually stepped off that podium of thinking that bling and fancy was a necessity for happiness. It's not. I'm on my third year just driving a pickup truck instead of a Lexus, Beamer, or Benz, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I love it. In time, I know I probably will have another little change where something materialistic might mean something to me again as I get older, just for some creature comfort things, maybe. I don't know. But for now, like I was saying, that perspective on happiness was just it was defined interestingly to me. Whereas some people might be just happy on a regular, just a regular existence, job, relationship, life, whatever. And I don't mean stagnant or not fulfilling, but like they were fulfilled, and I had to take a minute to absorb that, and I'm still doing it, to realize that that's also okay. I kind of had it myself until I realized that just wasn't for me, or it wasn't what I ultimately wanted. So I pushed forward and maybe a little late in the rise for certain entrepreneurial things or motivational things or educational things, whichever it may be. But I know that I still want to do something. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm still climbing the ladder. But this one, I just wanted to talk about that difference. That difference, to really understand the people in your life and what position they are on climbing the ladder of their chase towards happiness, or towards their living inside happiness. I'm very guilty of pushing my own agenda on people, kids, things, everybody in my close little circle, and I've really taken a minute of late to just kind of back off and change a bit. Just a bit. Not everything, just a bit. But it's been really helpful to hear that and listen to that and know that. So I wanted to just get that off my chest almost. And anyone out there that's in that struggle and thinks of, I'm not gonna get anywhere. I'm this, I'm that. I want to be a millionaire. I want a plane. I want a fancy car. All those things. Well, I would suggest to make sure that the reason behind those things is something that you deem to be a source of your happiness. Because I know damn straight right now, if I had a plane, I wouldn't be happy, because I know how damn expensive it is, and I don't want to put that money in that direction. I just don't. If I was on a whole nother level, then maybe not. I don't know. But I just know that I've changed my definition of where materialistic things landed inside my happiness definition. Just wanted to put that little tidbit, little nugget out there for those who may stumble upon this, and for the future me to look back and maybe say you're lying, or you were right. I don't know. Time will tell. So there's that. And then the other side of it is to know the people that are in your circle, like I was saying, that they might be comfortable at their spot on the ladder, and they might be comfortable stepping off the ladder. Just make sure you're aware of that you communicate that you talk about that. I still struggle, but at least I'm aware that I'm struggling, and I do speak on it, and I do chitty chat sometimes, because you never know. Maybe a little blippet of inspiration inside a conversation might change that person's thought, and then they want to jump on the ladder again and climb. Or they'll tell you they're perfectly fine where they are. Thank you, and I love you. And then you move along and you love them back, and you have an open world about it there. So a little side note, as I am driving, so I am making sure that we don't have a crash on video here. That was a Prius coming off the exit ramp at, I don't know, I'm doing 80. That Prius had to be doing about 100. I didn't even know they could go that fast. But that was my little sidebar there. Apologize. That's what we get for going live while we're driving here and doing these videos. But I like that. I'd love to look back on these. They've been real helpful. Even just speaking. I don't care one person or none or 1,000 or 100,000, a million listen to it or not. It's helpful for me. If it helps somebody else, great, grand, wonderful. I would actually really, really like that, but it's actually not important for me. This is important for me to get it out. Get it out. So I'm going to cut it off right there. I think we're all set. I think that Prius little incident kind of threw my mind off anyway from flowing further. And that's all we'll do. So this one, just to give you a little bit, climbing the ladder. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. Be comfortable where you're at. Be comfortable where others are at. You are you. Keep an eye on just that. And make sure your happiness definition is true to what you want. That's all.